There we go. It works. Hello, hello. Yeah, it works. It works. Testing, testing. All right, it works. See if anybody joins. I don't think anybody's going to join. The stock market's looking crazy, so maybe people are not thinking about the stock market, right? So let's see. Let's see. But if not, I'll go over. I'll go over Opendoor stock, and if people want to join up, type it in the chat. Write it in the write it in the comments of what stock you want to see, what chart you want to see for next time. If you see this video late, right? Because it will be in my video history. Just in case for next time, if you want to join up to check out some charts. I'll give it another minute. I'll give it another minute and then I'll go over Opendoor chart for everybody. I'm not gonna make a video today, but I'll go over some charts for some subscribers, and I'll go over some charts for any gifters or any members. J Boy, awesome. What's up? Hello, hello. How's it going? I'm trying to go live. I want to go live at night to see if I get any more viewers. I don't know if I will or not. Just trying it out. Let me switch to the other view. There we go. So let's see what happens. See if anybody else joins or not. I don't know. Hopefully people join. I wish my videos would rank up higher because I'm speaking a lot of truth on what stocks are going to happen. We're going to do. A lot of times previously, before the day even happens, I say a stock is going to go down or it's going to go up. A lot of times it does follow that pattern, but they're not ranking me up, so no one ever sees my videos. So, oh well. Let's see what else. Patty Stacks, hello, welcome, welcome. Is anybody in here in the Discord? I'm trying to take names of people who joined the chat, YouTube live that's in the Discord, because the names from YouTube and Discord is different. So I'm trying to take note of who in here is in Discord and what is your name in Discord also, so I can take note. I'm gonna get my phone right now. I'm going to take note of people who join and what is their Discord name if you're in the Discord. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Any stock you want to look at? Type it in the chat what stock you want to look at, what chart you want to look at. And then we'll go over it. We'll go over it. Well, I had a good day. I day traded today, so I had a good day. I played the tech stocks, the up and downs. Down, up, down, up, down. All right. SPY ETF. What stocks y'all want to see? Patty and J Boy, what stocks? What chart you want to look at other than Opendoor? Just type it in the chat. I need a link for this. Oh, let's see. It's been a minute. I joined your Discord back during the open hype. Emo shark bait. Okay. Are you still holding shares in Opendoor? Boris Strong. Hello, welcome, Boris. Your name is Poet in Discord. I'm writing it down right now. I'm writing it down. Thanks for the support, Boris. You supported me a while back in the chat. Thanks for the support. Thanks again. I've got Boris Strong as Poet, Emo Shark Bait. For J Boy. J. All right, got those two. All right. Wicked Bull. When will warrants show up? I don't know. I'm not too sure about the warrants, Wicked. A lot of people have asked me about the warrants. I'm not too sure. But people have been asking me about what's going to happen after the warrants. But as I said before, I said there's going to be some dilution in Opendoor, right? Because they're trying to get rid of the debt. So you have to be careful for that. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna show you this. Even though nobody asked, but I want to show you because this is going to be important. Right here. I don't like to show too much negative stuff about Opendoor, but I'm trying to keep everybody informed, right? Let's see. Is it showing? It's not showing up. Oh, it's delayed. It's delayed a lot. All right, so look, Opendoor is currently facing significant potential share dilution from both recent stock warrant distributions and the conversion of outstanding convertible debt. There you go, right there. So Opendoor is facing dilution. And there's the information about the warrants right here. Context and implications. Capital needs. Opendoor needs capital. You know, they don't want debt to show up too much on their next earnings. So this is why they're doing the dilution, right? The more dilution, the more shares they sell, the less debt they will have on the earnings. So what they're doing, it may hold down the stock price a little bit, but it's going to make the earnings look good. So that's a positive for the long term. So Opendoor needs capital. Opendoor's business model requires significant capital for buying real estate inventory. If Opendoor doesn't have money, how are they gonna buy houses, right? How are they gonna make money? How are they gonna make money with their platform if they don't have money to buy houses? So Opendoor needs significant capital so they can keep flipping these houses, buy, sell, and they're using that 5%. That 5%, what is it? 5% interest or something like that to make money off these transactions. So but they got to have money to buy houses. So that's why they're going to dilute probably the shareholders a little bit. And that's going to be a negative for the stock. But let's just see how much is going to impact the stock. I'm not too sure. Hopefully not too much. But yeah, that's what's going to happen in Opendoor. The company has historically relied on debt and issuing new shares to fund operations, which they probably may do, which has increased the share count over time. There you go. I have 33,000 shares. How many warrants will I see? I'm not too sure about that. Mike Skinny, dilution will not affect your shares. Only percent of the company. Yeah, it won't affect your shares, the dilution, but it could hold the share price down a little bit for a while. Not forever, just for a while. The more buyers and more investors we have for Opendoor, then we won't see too much an effect on the stock price. The more investors we have, the more hype we have, the more buying we have. I'm actually in the red open because I averaged up a good bit. I decided to hold through today to receive warrants, but I'm at a crossroads on whether or not it's worth holding through the dilution. Yeah, we have to see. Maybe we'll see next week. I'll check out the chart in a second and see where Opendoor may trade at. Investors should be aware that while these actions can improve the company's cash, there you go, it'll improve the company's cash position and reduce debt. So their earnings will look decent for Q4. They also reduce the percentage of ownership for existing shareholders because they're adding more shares. So shareholders gonna have less ownership because more shares are being added. But yeah, that's the only negative I see, the dilution. But it could hold the share price down a while for a little bit, but after that, it goes back up. As long as the interest rates keeps going down, and then the buyers will come in probably early mid 2026. That's where they're saying the housing boom should start mid 2026, early 2026. I'm thinking mid, right? Because the economy is still kind of shaky, and people aren't buying when the economy is shaky, and people are losing jobs. That's just not going to happen. So probably mid 2026, maybe April, hopefully. But let me go over the chart because I'm not making a video for Opendoor, so I will go over the chart real fast for Opendoor. So let's start with the weekly, like I always do. So in the weekly, we're consolidating between 809 and about 671. That's where we're consolidating for the weekly for Opendoor. So that's going to be the price channel that we trade in at the moment. 809 and about 671. The daily chart, we're kind of giving back half of this pump right here, the 4 candlesticks. We're almost at the 50% mark of, giving back all of it at the 50%. Not all of it, not 100%, but 50%. And 50% is about right around here, right around this area right here, about 50%. I can't drag it. There we go. 50% is right about around this area, 729. And we're kind of at that point, 724, 729. So we want to hold this $7 area, the low $7 area, because that's where our major support is at. And as you can see, the moving averages are piling up right here. The moving averages right here. One right here. There's another one right here. These two lines, the purple and the blue, it's, pretty much accumulating at this point. So that's going to be the support. So we want to hold this area, the low $7. That's what we want to do. But we did finish green today. That's a good thing. Big plus. So the support right there is going to be 729. If we don't hold that, we're talking about 693 area. The low 690s, 690, 680, 675, like that. That'll be the next support. And the resistance is going to be pretty much the high of today. The 775. That's me resisting at 775 right there. And the next one is going to be around 850. So there we go right there. That's going to be the areas to look for Opendoor going forward. Let's see. Yeah, so we're right below the 729, right below it. We want to come above this 729 hopefully tomorrow. We want to trade above 729 and then trade in this price channel between 730 and 785. We want to trade in this area. And that'll be good. Don't want to go this area 692 to 722. We don't want to do that. Or 722 right now. But it's hopefully we can, come up when market opens up above that 729 area. And then trade here. Then if we can trade here, slowly come back up, break that 785, then, we're back in the $8 area. You have a resistance right here at 805 too, right around there. Interest rates will go down next year when Jerome Powell's out of office. Yeah, Trump said he knows somebody. Trump said he knows who he's going to appoint already. Yeah, so he said he has He has an idea of who's going to appoint already. He has the person chosen already. I don't know if he told him or not, but he has the person that he's going to replace Jerome Powell with. And that person, pretty much is going to cut interest rate like crazy. Probably a half a point. As soon as he probably enters, maybe half a point right on the spot. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. But interest rates will go down a lot once the new appointee is there. Because Jerome Powell is very conservative. Trying to make sure he doesn't do the wrong thing, trying to make sure he does the right thing, and he hesitates a lot. And sometimes the hesitation makes it too late, right? That's what Trump says. Too late, Powell, something like that. So that's what's probably happening. The new Fed chair is going to cut interest rate a lot, and then the housing stocks should go up. Any more questions from anyone? Any other charts you want to look at? Any tech stocks? Any AI stocks? Mag 7 stocks? Any penny stocks? BYD is crazy. What happened to BY? Oh my gosh, under $1 BYND. I got out of that thing. I got out of this real fast. Um, BYND. I sold up here around this area, $3 area. I made one video for BYND, and I said I'm not making any more videos for BYND because I know exactly where this is going. I tell everybody all the time, when a stock goes up a lot, I always make videos to say the same thing over and over again. When a stock goes up a lot, like this, then comes down a lot, it's a wrap. It's over. Yeah, BYND had a crazy run. It was real nice. 75 cents to almost $8 in, 4 days? So that was nice. And it has options available, so people made a lot of money from that. But it just is not a company at the moment that's going to do well. A lot of people aren't buying their product. It doesn't matter where it's at, right? It doesn't matter who's selling the Beyond Meat product. People got to buy it, and people aren't really buying it right now. So that's the issue. Will things change? I don't know. I haven't seen BYND product on the shelves. I probably haven't been looking for it, but I know it's there somewhere. Beyond Meat. SoundHound. Let's see. SoundHound. A lot of these stocks are in a downtrend. I will say that. So I already know for a fact pretty much every stock that gets that wants to be analyzed is going to be in a downtrend because the whole stock market is going down. And you can see SoundHound is in a downtrend also. I used to do a lot of coverage on SoundHound a long time ago. Back this area right here. In December, I used to do a lot of videos on this. Do a lot of shorts before, but now it's come down a lot. But it has recovered. It has recovered, $6.39 to $22. That's a nice run. That's a nice run. $6 to $22. It's huge. But, it's coming down some. And what you want to look for with all stocks, how far will it go down from its initial pump? So this was the first pump. It came up, then it came down and stopped right around this area right here. A lot past the 50% area, which was right here. Came down here, and it consolidated for a long time. And then it made a run again, and it's coming down again. A little bit below the 50% as well. So if I had to guess, SoundHound support would be at around $9.50, $10. Yeah, around $9.25. I'll go with the outer Bollinger Band here. $9.25 to $10 would probably be a safe buy-in for SoundHound. RZ LV. Let's see. This is. I'm not familiar with this one. Oh, Rezolve. Yeah, I heard of Rezolve AI. Rezolve AI, same thing. Pretty much the same thing. AI tech is selling off. So this one's going to sell off also. Had a nice pump from $3 to $8.45. And we're back at $3 again. So that's the issue there. If I had to guess on this one, support. Yeah, I'll probably say 250. I have to say 250 for support. 250. If not, then maybe the low $2. Hopefully, it doesn't go below $2 because then you're back in this territory where it consolidated for a long time back in May. So you never want to go back to the consolidation you had before a run. That's going to be an issue. So hopefully, no lower than $2. Do you have any long-term holds that might be worth holding into, or are you currently all cash? Well, I'm mostly a day trader. I built everything from analyzing charts and technical indicators, and I make more money day trading, a lot more money day trading and swing trading. But I do have some shares and stocks, but I don't really look at it. I don't really buy or sell it. I just hold it because there's no point. There's no point really because I make money from day trading, and then I use my shares. I just hold it in another account. I don't even look at it. Every once in a while, I buy the dip. A good way to average down is buy stocks I mean, not buy stocks, but a good way to average down is every time a stock is red, buy a couple of shares. Every time a stock is red, have a red day. That's what I did with Amazon. I used to have Kava, but I sold it at the top. Kava's a good company. Kava's a good company, but it's just too much hype. Hype brought Kava up way too high, and it couldn't fulfill the shoes. Kava. But it is a good company, though. It is a good company. Can it recover? Hopefully. All right. It went from $29 to $172. Kava. And it was so much hype in Kava, right? And it couldn't fulfill it. The earnings couldn't fulfill it. So it just kept on coming down. But yeah, I do at Amazon. I'll show you what stocks I like in the Max 7 in a second. And Bitfarm. See, Bitfarm is issue because Bitfarm had bad earnings, and they said they're getting rid of they're going to stop Bitcoin mining. I don't know if they're going to stop Bitcoin mining or they're going to reduce Bitcoin mining, and they said they're going to focus on AI. That's what they said. So they're changing everything. That's what I heard. Recent short interest is probably high. All right. Crypto stocks see mixed response from short sellers in October. Grayscale investment files for IPO. Bitfarms stock soars 143% in 6 months. What investors should do. Bitfarm price target lowered to $5 instead of $6. Bitfarm price target lowered to $4 instead of $5.50. But yeah, let me see if I can find that article actually. See if I can find that article. Oh, here it is right here. Here it is, Bitcoin, Bitfarm. Here we go. All right, here we go. So look. Here we go. Bitfarms will wind down Bitcoin mining and pivot to AI after a $46 million loss. So that's why shorts are jumping on Bitfarm because of this. $46 million loss, and Bitfarm said, you know what? Let's wind down the Bitcoin mining. Let's pivot to AI. Could be a smart decision, but it's going to take time to recover once you switch like that. You're switching from Bitcoin mining to AI. It's going to take time, but can it recover? We'll have to see. But I'm probably not buying Bitfarm right now because it will be heavily shorted for a while. But we do have a green candle on a weekly. That's possibly because it's oversold at the moment. Because the run started at $1 area, and now we're already at $2.78. So some people probably think that it's oversold, and it's at support right here at the 242. Not there yet. It's at 278. Support's at 242. So it's near support. So people are buying the dip. So what you need to look for if you're having shares, if you have shares in Bitfarm, is this area right here. Can it hold the 242? If not, we're talking about 133, 150 area for Bitfarms. That's what we're talking about. I wish we had more people join. Everybody's leaving. But yeah, it's hard to break through on a YouTube live for a stock market. But hopefully we'll get there eventually. I went live during the day, had about 3 or 4 people, and then at night, same thing, 3 or 4 people. But we'll see. I'll keep going live, and hopefully we can break through and get more participants, more viewers. so we can get some more charts to look at, right? Get more views from other people. Thank you, J Boy. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it off now. I'm gonna cut the live now. But yeah, thanks for joining. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can go live every day the rest of the week and see what happens. I'm gonna try that out. I'm gonna go live every day the rest of the week and see if we get any kind of progress. And I'll try to go live. I may go live two times a day. Maybe in the morning or afternoon. I'll go live in the afternoon and evening every day the rest of the week, and we'll see what time is best. That's what we'll do. All right, J Boy. Have a great night and take care. I'll see you tomorrow if you join up. Have a good night.